everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Young and Restless gave us an unexpected dose of drama in its Monday, January 22 installment, and we can't help but think that it's all a setup for something even more shocking to unfold. As Ashley confronted Tucker with accusations about him trying to gaslight her, Victoria dealt with meddlesome dad problems, and we awaited more fallout from Danny's huge misstep with Phyllis. Heather was at Daniel's place, pressing him about the unresolved feelings they still had for one another. Perhaps having listened to the advice Danny gave him, and should have taken himself, to not send mixed messages, Daniel answered Heather's questions honestly. Did he love Lily? Their relationship hadn't gotten to that stage yet. Did he see a future with Lily? He wasn't sure. Heather, for her part, was relatably transparent about where she was coming from. She said she didn't want to hurt anyone Lily, and yet she wanted to fight for her relationship and the little family that had shared so many wonderful years together. Given that Daniel and Lily were dating but hadn't moved in together or gotten engaged, now was the time for her to speak her truth. Daniel seemed to respect her candor, and by the end of the conversation, there was no doubt that the love between these two was still there. As Heather asked him, "You can tell me to leave, and we'll never have to talk about it again, but I don't think you want me to leave. Do you?" Daniel kissed her, and just like that, we had drama. Daniel and Heather hit the bedroom, started slowly undressing each other, and fell down onto the bed together to make love, all while his girlfriend Lily was out of town. As we digested this kinda unexpected soapy development, a little voice inside our heads peeped that this was the perfect setup for even more drama. After all, not one, not two, but 3 people have keys to Daniel's apartment. For Daniel and Heather's sake, we hope if they get caught in the act, it's by Danny, who will undoubtedly be concerned, but hardly in a position to judge. No teenage girl wants to get an eyeful of her parents in bed together, but Lucy at least would be thrilled by the turn of events if she arrives home from her watercolor painting class at an inopportune time. Her finding out would certainly make things more complicated than they already are, however, and Daniel and Heather are already dealing with a hot potato of a situation. The most dramatic twist, of course, would be if Lily has decided to come back to Genoa City unannounced to surprise Daniel. If you'll recall, he gave her a key to the place, so there's every chance she'll walk in only to find the surprise is on her. Lily would be devastated, and, we're guessing, pissed off, to discover that Daniel rekindled the flame with Heather to the extent of having sex with his ex before breaking things off with her first. There won't even be anyone to comfort her, as Mamie's gone MIA, and Devin and Abby are guilty of the same thing Daniel and Heather have done. Perhaps she can chat to her ex, Billy, now that they're back in the same office. Speaking of Chancellor Winters, Daniel and Heather both work for Lily, which makes this drama all the juicier. What will become of Romalotti's beloved Omega sphere, or Heather's legal position at the firm? We love us some fallout on Young and Restless, and there's bound to be plenty stemming from Daniel and Heather's hookup, especially if they get busted.